Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial of C++ programming. In this tutorial we will talk about loops, or we can say that iteration statements. Iteration statements in programming are helpful when we need a specific task in repetition. They are essential as they reduce hours of work to seconds. In this video we will explore the basics of for loop with example. Here we have the syntax of for loop. For loop start with keyword for. Then we have statement 1. Statement 1 is executed one time before the execution of the code block. Now we have statement 2. It defines the condition for executing the code block, that what condition we have. And last we have statement 3. It is executed every time after the code block has been executed. After the definition of statements, we need to insert start and end curly braces. These braces defines the scope of for loop, and all the code inside these braces will be the part of for loop. Here comes the code block. All statements like cout, if else, or any other operation like mathematical operation or any other processing operations at this place will be the part of this for loop, or will be the part of this for loop code block. Now we will see the example of for loop. As usual, it will start with keyword for. Then we have statement 1. Set a variable before the loop starts. As you see in this video, integer type variable I, we will initialize it with 0. This is the statement number 1. And then we have statement number 2. It defines the condition for the for loop to run. It must be less than 5. You will see in this visual example, I is less than 5. Then the for loop starts with 0 and ends with 4, because 4 is less than 5. If the condition is true, the loop will start over again. If it is false, the loop will end. At last we have statement number 3. Increases a value I++. Each time the code block in the loop has been executed, these are the curly braces at the start and at the end of for loop, which defines the boundaries of this for loop. In code block, we have cout statement, which will print the current value of integer I, and after every value it will insert the \n. \n means we are adding next line after every value of integer I. Now it's a time to see the output of this for loop code. You can see this code has printed 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and every value of I has printed in next line because of \n operator. So guys, this is it for today. I hope you liked the lecture. Please like and subscribe our channel Learn to Code Now for more exciting videos and informative lectures. Thank you so much.